Hi guys, happy Saturday night. I just decided to come back on for no reason. I just kind of addicted to saying hi on YouTube. I'm really like bored and lonely lately. I don't know, I'm just feeling isolated and I'm getting ready to go to work. I've got 10 minutes to kill, so I thought like now that I took my shower and put a little makeup on because I looked so pale and puffy before. I mean, why wear makeup to just sit and watch TV and oversee special needs people all night? But you know what? It makes me feel better. So, just a little mascara, Freak Show by Urban Decay, which goes on very clumpy. I had to fix it with like my regular mascara. Where the fuck did I put it? Lately I pick things up, I put them down and they disappear. I had like a voluminous mascara here. It's literally gone. Anyway, so yeah, I put on a little makeup to go to work. And took like a 4-hour nap before, so that was cool. I'm hoping that the overnight monitor won't be there tonight. I don't tend to really dig the line of political conversation, but anyway, it's like 9:27. I'm gonna leave here in 7 minutes. I had some of the meat that I pulled out of like that wrap for my dinner. I did my dishes, did the cat box, wrote out some more bills, made some phone calls, looked at my work calendar. Jesus Christ, there's nothing to talk about. You know, I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I'm so in awe of some of them that really dive deep, and like they're not afraid of the backlash. Like they expect it, they almost maybe want it. You know, people want to be relevant, they want to be controversial, they want to engage in drama and debate. And I used to be that way. I mean, I'm still called defensive sometimes when I dare to defend myself or the very opinions I'm putting forth, you know, on my own channel. But, you know, that's supposed to come along with the territory. You can't have a thin skin. And you can't expect everyone to like you, even when you're doing your absolute best, and even when your motives are pure. Some people just don't like certain personalities. And I'd rather have 10 people that like me than 100 who are talking shit about me. Does that make sense? I don't know. In a certain way, even though I don't like Amberlynn or Chantal, I really sometimes marvel at how they even function, knowing that thousands upon thousands of people can't stand them, and they're just watching to see the slow destruction and the disintegration of their dignity and their health. Speaking of health, I feel a lot better drinking a lot of water these days. A lot of apple cider vinegar and lemon juice. I was going to say lemon drops. You know, drops of lemon juice squeezed in my water. I still feel like even at my size, everything I do that's good is going to help in some way. Maybe the metformin I'm on takes like a month or more to like actually take hold. I mean, it's not a weight loss pill, but my friend Steve, whom you guys have met, my friend from the city, lost 20 pounds when he went on metformin simply because it took his appetite away. Which leads me to believe I eat when I don't have an appetite, and I eat out of boredom and for self-comfort. I mean, I have since I was little. You know, maybe one of these days I'll do an in-depth video on my whole weight history since I was little. How it really should be no surprise to me, even at my age, to still be fat, because I've gone up and down the scales by like over 100 pounds since I've been a young teenager. I've just always been chubby, always. I went through one period, I think in my junior year of high school, where I was running track and I was probably trying to impress a boy or something, and I lost like, I think 40 pounds or something, but it was by severely restricting my eating, like severely restricting my eating. A carton of skim milk, a packet of smokehouse almonds, and an orange every day. That'll take a lot of weight off you, but of course it comes back. I mean, it always comes back if you're not making a lifestyle change and a decision. On Instagram, there's a lot of people I follow that have tremendous transformation and success stories doing keto, especially. Really dramatic transformations. And there's nothing like seeing a real life before and after to say like, wow, this is possible. It's hard, but like it's doable. There are people that actually do this. My daughter being one of them. her body just amazes me. Like, she doesn't look like the same woman. And but anyway, so one of these Instagrammers had a great quote where she just said, like, every day just choose yourself. Like, every day just choose to completely value yourself and realize that, like, the food you're eating that's damaging your health or your self-esteem is really not bringing you joy or comfort. I equate it very much to my drinking. You know, how every time I found it, classic, by the way, nobody really talks about it. It's not like a sexy brand, you know, L'Oreal Voluminous, but this is what a lot of movie stars use in the carbon black. I had ADD. What was I saying? Overeating is a lot like alcoholism. It's that same mental and physical escapism I would get when I would drink something or take a pill or smoke pot or inappropriate relationships in the past, over shopping. You know, it was always food, and then it was relationships, and then I'd lose the weight and it would be booze, and then I'd quit that and I'd quit smoking, and then it would be shopping. And I was driving home the other day thinking, like, when am I just going to be content with just what is? Just with myself and with my relationship with God and the universe and my fellow man. And, like, why does something have to always fill up that void? And what is that void? What does it come from? I think we all have a different story of what the void is. And for me, it's my childhood and my sort of hijacked identity and that cult and everything. And then, you know, it always seems to do with impressing a guy or getting married or having a family or getting laid or just wanting validation. I don't know, like, I don't really feel that anymore. I feel like I just betrayed myself. I betrayed my own body by getting this big again. And I mean, luckily I'm not a slob. Like, luckily I still care about my clothing and my hair and my makeup and my jewelry. I want this to crack so bad, you guys. I know I do that a lot during my videos, but I have this, like, really bad pinched nerve up here. And I just want it to crack because, like, I get a pain. It's not angina. It's, although I am getting everything ruled out. I'm glad I'm pursuing the doctors and stuff, you know. And on the, let's see, on September 1st, I'm also seeing my primary care physician about my chronic back pain, which is horrible. And I'm hoping that he can order me an MRI and then maybe point me toward a rheumatologist or a neurologist or an osteopath or acupuncture, puncture, chiropractic, whatever. Something has to be done. And you know what? Losing a shit ton of weight would help my back and my feet and my legs and my hips and everything. I just can't be this big, guys. Like, I don't feel like myself. About a month ago, I was listening to Shannon. You know, she used to be called Shaquana Jefferson. Even with all the controversy and all that stuff, I still really like her. I've always liked her. I never stopped liking her. I knew that all that would blow over, and I knew that she'd, you know, defend herself and have the right people's backs and call certain people out on their bullshit. But she was talking about her recent weight gain after losing a lot, and how she just felt detached from her own body. Like, she didn't even recognize, you know, when your clothes start not fitting and, like, your gut is just kind of sitting on your lap. And, you know, the other day when I went to the diner, I had to make sure I was in a booth that wasn't, like, really tight up against, you know, because some diners, I'm always like, how do you expect to serve your fat clientele when we can't fit in the booths, you know? So when you start getting into that category of fat, I always say there's, like, small fat, medium fat, fat, and then super fat. And right now at my size, I'm, like, not moving gracefully. You know, I'm in fat zone. You know, when I'm the smallest I ever was as a, my phone seems to, like, my videos seem to edit themselves. It's really weird. I get these little blips in them. It's so strange. I don't know, it makes me kind of paranoid. But anyway, yeah, I'm really, really thin at, like, 169, and I was 169 for, like, a minute. When I got married the first time, I was almost 22, and I weighed, like, 179, 180. Came back from the honeymoon 10 pounds heavier. Had my daughter, got up to about 200, went back down to, like, 189, you know. left the cult, got divorced, lived on my own, ate my way up to like 242, 246, met my second husband, lost a ton of weight by being madly in love, in lust with him. Met him at like 246, and he thought I was really pretty. And he said my weight didn't bother him, but it bothered me because he was gorgeous. He was fucking chiseled as hell. 40 years old, swarthy Italian firefighter, you know, tall, strong. I digress. So then I look at me like I had nothing to talk about, and now I'm talking about my weight history. Was exercising and dieting a lot, and I got down to like 220. Hung out with him for a couple years, shacked up with him, got pregnant, got up to like 235, had the baby, and then went into a major depression for a couple years, ate a lot, knew that the marriage wasn't really meant to be, but I was stuck at home with 4 kids, my 2 and his 2, and I got up to, I plummeted up. I shot up to 296. Fast. It scared me. So I had the weight loss surgery, got down to 202, and then literally ever since then, so for the past 19 years, I've gone from like 202 to the 276 I am now. I mean, that's what I was at the doctor's after eating and drinking and with my clothes on, but why quibble over a couple of pounds of water weight? I'm still over 270, and I just can't believe that. Like, I really, really have got to get this weight off and got to stop talking about it and just fucking do it. By my birthday in May 5th, 5'5", I'll be 5'5". I'll be 55 on 5'5", and 5'5" typically is the number for transformation. It's a very, very strong gene code number. I went to a psychic one time who was really on point about the significance of those numbers in my life. You know, one time I lived at a house that was 55, and 55 was one of the numbers on my car registration, and like those numbers come up all the time. So I'll be 55 on 5'5", and I want to be, well, not 255. I'd like to be like 235, which is still fat. That's what I call mid-range fat. I look really good in the 220s, but my ultimate goal is to just be under 200, whether it's 185 or like 199. I'd like to learn to always stop myself when I get close to 200 and never go over it again. And that's going to take a while. I mean, it really is. And this is so fucking boring. Oh my God. Everyone talks about their weight and their body image and age issues and loneliness. Like, I don't want to talk about politics or the coronavirus because it's too damn depressing. You know, the world feels like it's ending. And here I am worried about candles and makeup and eyelashes and fingernails and just clutching at any straw of trying to think I still look good or whatever. I didn't even do my hair today. I just washed it and pulled it back. My phone keeps doing weird shit. It keeps going like, boop, 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 like it's taking screenshots. I don't know. I'm going to go. It's 20 to 10. I've got to be there at 10, so that means leaving now. Thanks for listening to me completely just ramble. This is all I've been doing lately. I don't know who's listening. Hi, Chris. And hi, guys that like my earrings and like to watch me smoke. I'm going to go. Peace out.